Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we're gonna be talking about what your future spouse find attractive or appealing about you. So for that we have two piles to choose from. Choose your pile and I'll see you in your reading. Hi guys, if you choose pile number one, this is your reading. We got the cards here and we have the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance. So the first and the foremost thing that is your future spouse finds like really attractive about you is the way you do your hairs. Like I don't know, there is gonna be different for everyone obviously, because of course not everyone would be making the same hairstyle, but the way you do your hairs is something really attractive to your future spouse. First of all, I'm seeing this, like this cute buns, like cute two buns, like Mickey Mouse kind of, and it's like super cute to them. But I'm also seeing bangs here. Like if you have bangs, like curtain bangs or whatever kind of bangs are there out there, like if you have bangs, they really adore it, and the buns were also very prominent. Doesn't matter how you make your hair, they love the way you make your hairs. And I'm also seeing messy bun. I think I'm most of the time, mostly I'm seeing this bun kind of situation, like messy bun, two buns, or I don't know, any kind of bun. But like I'm saying, is seeing like a hair updo kind of, and I'm also seeing some sort of bangs or something. Next, for a lot of you guys, doesn't matter if you have like really long fingers or you have like baby fingers, they love your fingers. Like these are like really attractive thing about you. Doesn't, you know what, like some people, like for example my hands are like really small fingers I have, like it's very small, and then there are some people out there whose fingers are like really long. So it doesn't matter how your fingers looks like, for your future spouse is like one of the most attractive thing. I'm also seeing like someone eating in my vision. So the way you eat, like using your fingers, the way you use your fingers while eating, like I'm also seeing someone licking now, like licking their fingers. So the way, it doesn't matter if you, like eat directly, like eat with hands or eat with spoons or anything, but like they really like the way you move your hands and your fingers, and the way you lick your fingers when you eat and stuff. That's crazy. Like I could literally see someone licking, and you know that uh, Carrie Bradshaw. I don't really remember the show name, but it's Carrie Bradshaw, and I don't like. I was seeing her in my vision, like licking like a food. I don't know if it was from the show or it is just somehow got into my vision like that, but I was like seeing her licking, like she was eating burger. I don't think there was anything to do with burger in the whole movie that I watched, but like I saw her eating burger and there was like this cheese or something coming out of it, and she was like licking it with her fingers. So I am seeing that. Hairs is like really prominent here, because now I'm seeing like short hairs. I'm seeing like short bob kind of hairs, or like short, like straight kind of hairs. And I don't know, like there is also this side parted hair coming in. See, if you have long hair doesn't mean that you just suppose doesn't likes it or something. But I don't know, like I have to like kind of emphasize on it, like they really like your hair and the way you do your hair, because I'm keep getting the hair thing, like I'm keep getting like short hair, bob. I don't know, I didn't even knew that. Like I'm just realizing that there are like so many hairstyles that exist in our world, and like, oh wow, like there are so many hairs, right? Like there are so many hair types, and now that I'm doing this reading, I'm realizing, oh, this is also coming in, this is also coming in. So yeah, they really like your hairs, and I have emphasized on it enough. um, Again, fingers are coming, the way when we read books and we like go through the lines, pointing our fingers on the lines. I feel like they might have seen you reading something and you pointing your fingers and then moving it across the lines of a book, and they really like that thing, like really adorable about it. I don't know what you do with that, but they really like it. Wow, they like really notice the little things in you. That's good. Mm. I'm also seeing someone holding a clutch, like a purse clutch kind of thing. Yeah, that's also finger there. Someone might be like a bartender or something. Yeah, I don't know. See, there is this temperance card, but I'm like really getting that bartender vibe that, when we do that, the mix the drinks, or I don't know. I have not been to a club ever, so I don't know what to do. Like what they do there, I don't know if they mix their drink or they make the drink or whatever. But you know that they kind of do something with the liquids there. See, I'm not saying that everyone out there is bartender, but something to do with liquids. Maybe you do something with this. I'm also seeing that thing of where they, juggler. They juggle with the bottles or the I don't know what was that, balls or something, that they juggle with that in the circus or something. Like you do something with your hands, like you juggle something or you hold something. Because I saw someone holding a clutch. That clutch of like the purse clutch thing, the bag thing. Yeah, like if you pay attention to it, the two of pentacles and the temperance, both of them are holding something in both of their hands. So something about that, now that I said this, I'm getting this thing of like a lady's hand. Like how we say that when it's a lady's grip. Like guy usually holds maybe just a key or something in their hands, but we people we have a cup, maybe a book, a gloss, lip gloss, keys, sunscreen, a lot of things in the same hand. And we like we're also hanging our keys, we're also hanging our purse, we are also have sometimes even have babies in our hands, and we have like a lot of things in our hands, and we like still grip it on hard, like we don't let it fall or something. Like we can carry a lot of stuffs in the single go. That is also very attractive to your future spouse about you. You know what I just heard? Like how the this person, this little person with this little hand hold this much amount of things at once. Okay. If you have body hairs, I don't know why. If you are like insecure about it, that like you have a lot of body hairs or whatever, they're gonna like it. Like they don't mind body hairs at all. But like I'm seeing a lot of feathers here, and feathers are like really like hairy kind of things. And we are mammals, obviously we would have body hairs and stuff. I also have a lot of body. I don't know why people do all this thing that, oh, it's body hair, it's unhygienic. Yeah, I mean you can shave and all. I do sometimes shave and all. It's not like I'm against it or something, but I don't shave because like I'm insecure of it, or I don't like my body hairs, or I want to get rid of it. Like I do shave. Like I've recently shaved my face for the first time, and it was a good experience. But I didn't did it because of some sort of insecurity or anything. I shaved it because I wanted my makeup to be very smooth and stuff. And also I have seen like a lot of videos people shaving their face, and I wanted to try it once. And it's been like 2-3 years since I have thought of it, and now after 2-3 years I thought, okay, let's give it a try. And I finally did it, and I liked it. Obviously not everyone would like it, not everyone would like to try it, but I tried it, and obviously for a lot of time I didn't try it. But like it is not coming out of insecurity kind of place. It's coming out of, oh, I want to try it, I want to experience it kind of place. So if you are someone who is like that, who is like a like body positivity and all, they also like this about it. And if you're someone who is a little bit insecure about your body hairs, know that they have no problem with body hairs at all. And I think they're gonna somehow help you to change your mindset about body hairs also. Like I don't know how, but this is something's coming up. So yeah, and if you're a guy, your girl would really love your beard and your body hairs, like mustache or beard or whatever. I am also seeing like hands hair, like arms hair, not really arms, hands actually, hands hair. Okay. Yeah, I just heard that's natural. That's natural. Someone saying that, oh, that's natural. Yeah, that's the thing. That's natural. You might be a kind of person who likes to wear something on their head, like a cap or a scarf or crown, tiara, anything, hairband maybe, um, like something with to do with like clips or like hair accessories. So they really like when you wear some sort of hair accessories and all. Yeah, like I am hearing that thing of they really like it when you wear some sort of hair accessories and you feel in your element. Like you feel in your element when you do something with your hairs, and like you put something in your hairs like a tiara or a you know clips or something. Wow, I feel like I'm very out of the hair accessory thing. Like I don't really know a lot of hair accessory as if I mean, I know it, but still, like, I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to say about hair accessories, but I feel like I just not coming in. So, if you know more hair accessories, please let me know, because I feel like I'm kind of out of that vocabularies or of hair accessories, basically. You know what? I am seeing someone applying their lipstick, and obviously, when we do apply a lipstick, we somehow like, make pouts, and we don't just, like it's not like, oh, we just apply lipstick and done. We apply it and we like look at it with a little bit pout and all, like just to make sure that the angle is good and it's applied good and all. And I think most of the ladies out there does that. It's not like, oh, I don't do that, I just apply it like a lip balm and done. I don't think so. When we apply lipstick, we might not remember it, but the person watching us just know it. And I really think that maybe in the future they would see you applying it and they're gonna find it like really adorable. I'm also seeing someone, like a lady there applying their lipstick, and the male like clicking their picture, and the lady doesn't know about it. And then when later on he sends the picture to her, she's like, when did you got that picture, huh? And I'm also seeing this obsessive kind of like obsessively looking someone when they're getting ready. Like they could have used that time to get more ready and stuff, to put maybe more perfume or something, but then they're like just sitting there obsessively watching their partner getting ready, and they're like, she looks bomb. And if you are a he, obviously, like reverse it. Okay, there is one more thing coming in about your future spouse, that they really, really like it, that you are not the kind of person that's gonna wear the same kind of, clothes every day. I feel like sometimes you are into like short clothing, you're sometimes like, oh, I wanna just be into shorts or mini skirts or maybe just skirts or middies or something, and then sometimes you are like, oh, I'm gonna wear like a cape kind of a dress, I'm gonna wear something maybe like a like floor length gown, or like even beyond floor length gown, like those gowns who are those gowns which are like below the feet length, like below heels length or something. So they really like that you kind of change it up, like you don't just wear. So for example, suppose if you wear t-shirts, right, and so you are not like you're wearing t-shirts every day, you would maybe wear t-shirts in the house, but then suppose if you have a birthday party, you're gonna wear something else, and then if you are going to some other event, you're gonna wear something else. And if like they really like this thing that you're not being like wearing the same stuff every single parties or something, like the length keeps changing, basically. They like that about you. And if you are a guy watching, they really, 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 really like shirts on you. I'm not uh, sure what it's called, but there is like shirt, and like it's kind of like very, like I don't know if it's like. Sorry guys, I am not very good with the men's fashion, but just look at the two of pentacles dress. This is something, it's coming in, and it's like a red color kind of a thing, or like a black color kind of a thing. Okay, now that I'm thinking, I'm also seeing golden kind of a color. But this kind of a shirt, it's not really a shirt, but whatever it is, they really, really like it on you, like tight kind of clothing. Like for example, t-shirts looks a little bit loose, right? But then shirt is a little bit like, somehow the shirt shows your body, like not like in a creep way, but the shirt shows like biceps or something, like if you see the second card in here, it's also like a little bit like body hugging kind of. So if you are a guy watching, they really like to see you in shirts or whatever this thing is called. They also like the way you stand, you. I don't know why I'm saying this, but they feel like you don't really, obviously not all the time, but you sometimes, stand like with maybe like one foot flat and the second foot on your tippy toes, kind of like you don't all the time just stand like on your feet, like on both of your feet flat. You stand with maybe one feet a little bit on your toes and the other foot flat, or maybe you stand on your tippy toes sometimes, or I don't know, like there is something about the way you stand. It can be a little bit different also, but this is what I'm seeing, like the way you stand is something they really like. They also, when you work or you're doing something, maybe you're studying, you're working, you're whatever, you're doing something, and then when you're doing that thing, you're like really fixated on it, and your eyes look like really focused, and you're not looking at them, but they are looking at you, and you look so focused, and when you look so focused doing your thing, you look so sexy to them. That's like really appealing to them. I don't know, like they don't want to disturb you from your work, they don't want to distract you from your work, but you just look so tempting to them, so appealing to them. They just want to come, but they would not, because of course they don't want to distract you and stuff. But they really like the way your eyes look and the way you're like gazing at things, and like you're very focused on things. They really like that. It could be anything. It doesn't really have to just always read a book to be focused. Like you can maybe cook, or I don't know, maybe skate or something, but your eyes look really focused onto that thing. There is also something very flowy about you, like the way you walk, the way you move, the way you dance or whatever. It's like really flowy. There's something about very flowy element in you, and they really like that. Also, there's this thing about, like a victory walk. Like when someone wins something, how they walk after winning. Like you walk like that. You walk gracefully, but you also walk like a victory walk. Like you win, you walk as if you have won something, and that's really attractive to this person. Pile number one, I think this is all that I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you in my next reading. Bye bye. Take care. Hi, pile number two. So if you choose pile number two, this is your reading, and guys, this is my fourth time recording your reading. I don't know what's up and how and whatever. This is 202 that I have started recording your reading, and literally it's the fourth time that I'm recording it, and hopefully I feel like, maybe I just hope that it's the last time that I'm doing it. But I think I have a little bit of clipping of the last time that I did your reading, so if I feel that way I would attach it. But for now, let's begin. So for the first card, we have this beautiful Four of Wands, and from this card, there is a very, there is very welcoming kind of, and there is very hosting kind of energy that is coming in, and I feel that not just your future spouse is kind of attracted to this quality of yours, that you're very welcoming and you're very, that kind of host kind of energy that you have. But then there is also this, like, they kind of wonder that how do you do it kind of thing. It's like, if you host a party or something like that, you're gonna be the best at it. Like according to them, you're gonna be the best at it. Because I see this very nurturing, this very, like, inviting and very welcoming kind of energy from you. And this is so good. And it's not just about your people or something. You can literally invite animals to your home and they're gonna be happy. Like there is very this hosting kind of energy that is coming in from you. This is so lovely. And then the second thing that I'm seeing is that they'll really love the way you kind of dress and the way you accessorize and stuff like that. Because if you see the bride here, she looks so pretty in this, white gown, and this bouquet really suits, her dress, and the veil is veiling, the dress is dressing, the veil is veiling kind of vibe here. And also, like, usually as brides, we see like really long hairs with the brides and stuff, or maybe like buns, but she is in open hairs, and also she has like really short hairs, but she's like literally rocking it in short hairs, so it's like you just put certain elements together and they look really really good together when you do that. Yeah, and there is this thing of like how to communicate with people, how to welcome them, how to host them, like how to make them feel comfortable in your presence, and they really really like this about you. There is also something coming about decoration and creativity and stuff like that. Like, you are the kind of person who's gonna not be just one color, or just like there's something about you that you gonna add some sort of glitter into people's life, or anything you touch it becomes gold kind of thing. Like, not literally, but it's like this element of, okay, something creative there, something color, putting color, something, like glitter color or something like that. There is also this element of, maybe if you live in a room, you're gonna make sure that that room contains some flower, that room smells good, that room has good lighting, that room has good curtains, and it's changed, and bed sheets are changed and stuff like that. So this very hygienic kind of, but also very decorative and creative kind of energy that you carry, and they really 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 love that. This might not apply to everyone, but if you're a religious person and maybe you go to temple, or you go to church or gurudwara or mosque or anywhere, they really like this habit of yours. Like, they find you being religious to be very attractive to them. Like, there is also this element coming in that maybe looking you going to religious place and all, they might follow you, or they might accompany you. You might be seeing a lot of angel numbers, or these days, like 1111 or 444 kind of. Or you might be seeing a lot of heart shaped things, like a heart shaped pillow, or a heart shaped balloon, or something heart shaped, like a jewelry box or something. You might be wearing a dress or a cloth which has like a bow made into it, or maybe a bow clip or a bow band or something. Maybe some of you were like, is it my pile or not? So maybe, like, do if you were like, oh, is it my pile or not, these are the confirmations for you. Some of you have a dog around you. Might be a pet, might not be. Some of you have some sort of religious symbol near you. It can be that cross, it can be a Om symbol, it can be that moon symbol, anything. Okay. There's something about you very like energetic also, like you're very energetic kind of. You might be into sports, you might not be, but there's something very like fast about you, like you do things like really quick, and you're like, you wake up with energy, and you're like, yeah, to do this, tick 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 kind of. So there is this very active person kind of vibe to you. I just heard your horses are always ready to go. You might be a fast driver too. You drive really fast and all. They kind of like it. You're also like, there is something coming about finding something. Like you have a torch in your hand and you're like finding something. So might be good with, things like puzzles or riddles, or like finding a solution, finding an answer or something. Wow, you know what? I just feel like you have very contrasting qualities to you. Like you have a very hosting, a very nurturing kind of quality to you, which is very feminine, and then you have this very speedy kind of like very, quick and like just get things done and kind of like very masculine energy to you. And this is like the perfect balance you have. Yeah, I feel like you're the kind of person. Like if you want to, maybe your Sunday baths look like like a 30 plus minute of shower every day, everything shower kind of. But when you are on your weekdays, when you are working, you can literally get into the shower and come in like 10 minutes. So there is very beautiful kind of balance to you. And if you're not like this, maybe in the future you'll become like this. I also think that though you are very inviting and welcoming kind of, like you invite people and welcome people in your life, but there is also this thing that if someone is a chameleon or a reptile, you know that, like you can sense if someone isn't, you know someone is the kind of person that you should not invite, you know that, and you don't invite that, obviously. That is also very very attractive about you. There's something about the way you dress. I do think I've talked about it before, that the way you exercise, the way you kind of put things together. But then there is also something about the way it falls on your body or falls off your body, kind of like, I don't know, like this like fits, something is like this fits perfectly. Like like your dress looks like it's made for you, kind of. I don't know, maybe you wear a lot of clothes which are altered. Maybe you have a body that really, fits everything, kinda. You might also like to wear a lot of headpieces, and that also is very attractive to them. I'm seeing boots here, so some of you might like to wear boots. I'm also listening to that song, not literally listening, but like listening like clear audiently. I can be a boy toy, क्या तो था? I can be a girl boss, I can be a boy toy, something like that. Like I don't remember the lyrics, but it was like something like I can be this, I can be that. Like there was this interest of I can be a Barbie, I can be a tomboy kind of. Like I don't know this. I don't think this was in the lyrics, but the vibe was kind of similar. Like I can be this, I can be a that, something like that. If someone remember what that song name was, please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, basically. Now this is very contrasting. Okay, with the Knight of Wands I see a lot of speed, but with the Seven of Pentacles, you know when to wait. You know how to be patient. You know what? I'm seeing this person, but it's you, and you're like the kind of person who would be like, would quickly finish up their breakfast, who would, quick with things, but when suppose if you have a baby to take care of, you would wait for that baby to finish it up, and you would not force it to just, quickly just digest it, because usually babies take more time than we do to finish our food and stuff. So you know when to be quick and when to have patience and wait for people and wait for things to happen. So you're not rushing things. Like you do have the speed, but you're not rushing things up. You know when to take a break and when to go for a walk. And that's like a skill that they're gonna, like maybe ask you to teach them, or maybe they're gonna observe you and then teach themselves. You're also very good with boundaries, I feel.
Like you know, okay, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. You're gonna accept this and you're not gonna accept this. So you know the line between boundaries. So if you're into some sort of sports like hockey, golfing, I don't know, cricket, any kind of sport, they really like it. Like you look so sexy doing that. You look really good in jersey, I just heard. I feel like I have said this before, but I feel like boots really suit you. Like you look really good in boots. So maybe you wear a lot of boots. I also feel like they really like your eyes and your cheeks. They're adorable. Mm. And the way you do your hairs also is very, very attractive to them. Doesn't matter open or close, open or up or down or whatever. You're adorable, dude. Like your cheeks are just. They also like the way you smell. Okay, this is off topic, but they are saying that when they're gonna come to your life, their love language gonna be gift giving. So you're gonna receive a lot of gifts from them. I guess this is what I had for you because it felt like a closing message to me. So yeah, this is what I had for you by number two. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye. Take care.
Hi, pile number two. So, if you chose pile number two, this is your reading, and we are seeing what does your future spouse finds attractive or appealing about you. And for that, we have three cards. Um, for the first card, we have the star cards. For the second card, we have the death card, and for the third card, we have the three of swords. So, pile number two, yeah, pile number two. One thing which literally just pop out to my eyes is like you have like a very dark vibe to you, like a very darkish kind of a baddie kind of a vibe to you, but you are light, like you have the vibe of very dark, like you have this very dark kind of vibe, but you are yourself light. I don't know if I'm making sense, but there is something very dark about you, but there is also something very light about you. And I'm not talking about the brightness of the light and dark, like it's not literal, it's about the vibe, it's about the presence, it's about the aura. Even though you're a light, like your vibe is so dark, but then you're a light. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like one more example is coming in. Like suppose lotus flower, for example, like there is a lot of mud around it. It's too much of things going on, it's so muddy, and it's so, like it doesn't really lotus is such a flower that doesn't really grows, like, in at least in India we say this ki कीचड़ में कमल खिलता है, which means that the lotus grows in the mud. The lotus doesn't grows in something, as beautiful as lotus, but it grows in the mud. And I'm seeing that kind of vibe with you. Like you might yourself be the light, you might yourself might be a really good person, or like you're adorable and stuff, but then what your past, your life, your experiences, the vibe you give is just so dark, like it's so like I'm gonna kill the fuck out of you kind of vibe you have. But then you have this, like you are not a bad person, like I'm not seeing that, he or she sees you like a bad person, a devilish kind of person. No, you are yourself like really good and stuff like that. Like you are this lotus flower, but then things around you, like your vibe, your things around you doesn't says that, oh, I'm a soft lotus, or I'm just so beautiful. No, it's like, oh, I am beautiful, I am a lotus, I am pink and all. But then if you try to, somehow try to damage me or something, you should also know that I also have the mud in me, so I can also, like just drown you in my mud, and you can, oh my god, like you have that kind of vibe around you, like you are like, okay, I am the flower, I am the lotus flower, but if you mess with me, I have the mud around me and I can drown you inside that mud. I also feel like this pile has gone through some sort of, like, I don't know, it's so weird. gosh, I'm literally seeing this vision of there is this child in a room, and his voice, or it's his her voice is being trapped, like someone literally putting a hand on a child's mouth, as if you are not allowed to speak, you are not allowed to express things, like you are not allowed to just be, like maybe you are not allowed to express how you feel, you are not allowed to, I don't know, I'm also hearing that you are not allowed to cry, you are not allowed to be happy or something. Like there's something about expression. Like I'm also seeing, like I have said this thing one time in my life. I don't know why I said it. Oh, actually, I know, but like one thing like that pop up in my head one time was that if ever your kids had to hide their hobbies or hide their, anything they love to do from you, you literally failed as a parent. Like I'm not saying this to you, but I am remembering this quote that I once said, and it goes like that: if anyone in this whole wide world, like has to hide their stuff, hide what makes them happy away from their own parents, then their parents definitely failed as a parent. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm just some, some knowledgeable person saying that, but it's just, I'm just a human being, and it's just my opinion. Like it was just my quote that I said. There is also very heaviness kind of. I am literally feeling as if there is just some heavy weight on my chest, and it's kind of very heavy, kind of like it's literally on my throat and on my chest area, like on my heart.